The shadow stayed under my door for almost a minute. I didn't move. I didn't breathe. And then, it was gone. I sat against that door until sunrise, holding a lamp like it was a weapon. I've never been so happy to see daylight. When I finally opened my door, the hallway was empty. But the basement door was open again, wider this time. I wasn't going anywhere near it. Instead, I grabbed the one thing that might give me answers: Kyle's phone. I found a charger in a kitchen drawer. I plugged it in and waited. It felt like the longest 10 minutes of my life. The phone finally turned on. The lock screen alone told me everything. 41 missed calls, all from the same contact: Mom. My hands were shaking as I opened my own laptop and typed the name from the wallet: Kyle Bennett. The first result was a missing person post. 8 months ago. Last seen. The same job, the same house. I called Mr. Hale immediately. It rang once, then went straight to nothing. That was it for me. I packed my bag in 5 minutes flat. I was done with this house, done with the rules, done with all of it. I threw my bag in the car, turned the key, and nothing. Not a click, not a sound. The car was completely dead.
I popped the hood. I'm no mechanic, but even I could see it. The battery cable wasn't broken. It was disconnected, neatly.
My phone had no signal out here. It never did. The only other option was the old landline inside the house. I picked up the receiver. No dial tone, just silence. And then I noticed the cord, cut clean, behind the cabinet. Someone didn't want me leaving. And the worst part? Everything was fine 2 days ago, which meant they'd been here, recently. Night came whether I wanted it or not. I locked my bedroom door, pushed the dresser against it, and waited with the lights on. At exactly 2 a.m., it started again, the tapping. But this time it wasn't below me or outside it was inside the walls. I don't know what came over me. Maybe I was done being afraid. I grabbed the flashlight and followed it.
The sound led me down the stairs, through the hallway, straight to the basement door. Of course it did.
I stood at the edge of those stairs, and that's when I heard it. A voice, faint, coming from somewhere down in the dark. It said, "Hello?" Every part of me wanted to run. Instead, I heard myself call out. For a moment, nothing. And then the tapping answered, 3 slow knocks. I found this old California driver's license belonging to some guy named Kyle Bennett, but the face on it wasn't the man I saw in the woods. The man I saw was standing in this house. And then, from the kitchen, a sound I never expected. A chime. Kyle's phone had just received a message. The message was from an unknown number. 5 words. "Don't go down there. It's not me." And behind me, the floor creaked.
If it wasn't Kyle down that basement, then who sent the message? And if this part kept you on edge, you know what that like button is for, hopefully.